What happens when tariffs jump to 15% and a 90 billion euro Ukraine loan gets frozen and a Russian fuel tanker sails straight into U.S. blockade test? That's not noise. That's a system locking to sanctions-driven reroute. Today is February 22nd, 2026. I'm Justin McShane. Thanks for spending part of your morning with us at geopoliticsunplugged.com. Here's your daily rapid read for February 22nd. U.S. tariffs just jumped from 10 to 15% globally, effective immediately. That is a hard broadening of import barriers across the entire system. And when tariffs spike, energy reroutes freeze. Optionality shrinks, flexibility disappears, access replaces reciprocity, force replaces negotiation. At the same time, Hungary blocks a 90 billion euro EU loan to Ukraine. Why? Because the Druzhba pipeline that's been sitting idle since February 2027 isn't being repaired. Druzhba, ironically, means friendship. This is not very friendly. 200,000 barrels per day capped. Hungary and Slovakia are boxed in. Ukraine funds are now tied to pipeline access. That's energy interdependence turning into financial leverage. Now zoom out. A Russian gasoil tanker with 200,000 barrels is advancing towards Cuba. This is a direct probe of the U.S. blockade enforcement. If that tanker is intercepted, what happens? Cuba could face 50% power cuts, and if it's allowed through, sanctions credibility erodes. Either way, the system reroutes permanently. And while trade tightens and energy reroutes harden, the U.S. deploys additional fighter aircraft to Jordan's Muwafa Salti Air Base nearby the Israeli border. Here's the system view. This is not random escalation. This is constrained directionality. Tariffs harden trade lines. Pipelines become political weapons. Tankers test enforcement. Air bases signal commitment. Sanctions don't break systems, they reroute them permanently. If tariffs hold, Ural crude discounts widen. If Druzhba delays persist, Slovakia loses electricity leverage. If Cuba tanker is stopped, Venezuelan supply shifts accelerate. If Jordan-based reinforcement expand, Iranian proxy deterrence locks in. This is leverage in chess, not headlines. That's your daily rapid read for today. You can read the full long rapid read at Geopolitics Unplugged. 16,000 plus people read it every morning, and you should too. We do this every morning. Click subscribe now to stay in the know. See you tomorrow morning, and cheers.